Qn plus 1. So we can say these are the present inputs. This is clock and this is Qn is the present state and it is the next state which we'll have to find out. So first of all, now we can say that initially, so first of all we can say that for these conditions, all these particular inputs, the particular in starting the whenever the clock, basically this is a particular clock. So first we can say that whenever, because the particular SR flip-flop is a high level triggered flip-flop, it means for whenever the particular clock applied to a flip-flop, whenever the high level, this level comes to the particular flip-flop, that time this particular flip-flop enable. And the rest cases, whenever the low level or negative age and positive age meets the particular flip flop, that time the particular flip flop disable. So at the time when the particular flip flop have the particular clock's high level, that time it enables. So for this, when the particular flip flop have the particular high level of the clock, it represented by H. And the input combination is like this, and that time the particular input state is present state is this. Then the next state is all about, it means that time the particular flip-flop enable. If the particular flip-flop enable, it means here it behaves like a latch, SR latch. So that time whenever both the inputs have S and R have the value 0, that time the state is no change. It means the next state is same as the present state. It means if present state is 0, then next state is 0. Present state 1 is, next state is 1. This particular state is known as no change. Next, whenever the value of S is 0 and R is 1, then whatever the value of Qn, it will be 0 or 1. That time the next state always become 0. This condition is known as reset. After that, whenever the value is, when the value of S is 1, R equals to 0, then this condition is known as set. That time whatever the value of present state, it will be 0 or 1. The next state always become 1. That is a condition of set. And the last one, whenever the both the inputs are 1, then the next state, it doesn't depends on the present state. It means the both the condition is known as invalid or indeterminable, because that time the output is not stable. So that's why this is the condition whenever the particular clock is high, whenever the clock is we are getting high level clock, high level clock's high level, so that time the particular flip flop enable. Whenever the particular clock have low level, that time whatever the value of S, it may be 0 or 1, we can show it by don't care condition, by cross. It may be 0, it may be 1. Similarly, R is 0 or 1, present state whatever, the next state always be equals to present state. It means it is a no change condition, because the flip flop, that time flip flop is not working. If flip flop is not working, it means the particular whatever the value in present state is similar to the next state. It means it goes to the next state, because the value of present state remains unchanged. So the next state always be equals to present state that time, because that time the flip flop is not working. So this is the particular truth table or working behavior of the particular SR flip flop. So by 3 steps we can describe a particular SR flip flop. Now some other cases when the particular SR, what are the changes in the SR flip flop when the SR flip flop is, if low level triggered SR flip flop, then first change is that the particular symbol of the particular SR flip flop is like that. The change in only in the clock. So there is only a single change in the particular logic symbol is that now there is a node, there is a circle here. So this is the symbol of low level triggered SR flip flop logic symbol. And for positive age triggered SR flip flop, the symbol is like this. So it is represented by a triangle. So this logic symbol refers to positive age triggered SR flip flop. So there is a change in the particular clock symbol. So there is a triangle. And for negative age triggered SR flip flop, SR Q bar, there is a bubble also. So it represented negative age triggered flip flop. So first of all, in low level triggered SR flip flop, there is a bubble. In positive age triggered SR flip flop, there is a triangle. For negative age triggered SR flip flop, there is a triangle and before it a bubble. So the first difference in low level triggered SR flip flop, positive age triggered flip flop, and negative age triggered flip flop is that there is a change in the logic symbol. The next thing is the circuit remains same, and the last one is in the particular case of truth table. In case of low level triggered SR flip flop, it means where we put H, so it can represented by L. And where we use L, there we place H, because in case of low level triggered SR flip flop, the flip flop enabled whenever it get the low level of the particular flip flop, and it disable when the particular it receive high level of the particular clock. So this is the particular condition of low level triggered SR flip flop. So now in case of positive age triggered flip flop, the particular in case of positive age triggered SR flip flop, this particular SR flip flop enable when it receives the positive edge of the flip flop. So it will be represented by upward arrow. So this is represented by upward arrow. For upward arrow, or we can say that for positive edge trigger, positive edge, the particular flip flop enable, and for negative edge represented by downward arrow, it flip flop becomes disable and the state remain unchanged. So in this condition, the truth table is like this. For positive edge, it enables, and for negative edge it disables. And last one, for negative edge, for downward arrow, it will be represented, it means for downward arrow, for negative edge, the particular flip flop enables, and for upward arrow, or we can say that for positive edge, it disables. So these are the differences between SR flip flop. It means SR flip flop means high level flip flop, high level triggered flip flop, and low level triggered SR flip flop, positive age triggered SR flip flop, and negative age triggered SR flip flop. In other classes, we will discuss about D flip flop, T flip flop, and JK flip flop. What are the deficiencies in all these flip flops and how we will recover all these things. So for today, this much only. Thank you very much.